Hey there, son of a silver stacker here. Welcome to the best daily U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. Today's date's the 11th of February, 2026, and in this video, we're getting a coin. Celebrate the Sesquicentennial. You won't believe your eyeballs. Now, before any of that, though, make sure you hit that like button. We're trying to get this video to go viral. And if you're a returning viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, or you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 16,000 subs by March 1st, and it looks like we're almost, 586 away or so. Close, but I still need your help, and I can't do it without you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. 16,000. You got to have goals, short-term and long-term goals. Now let's bounce over to moneymetals.com so I can show you the live spot prices. So it looks like gold is up $34.50 to $50.73.05, above that $5,000 threshold still. Silver up $3.90 this morning to $85.40, above the $80 threshold. Could it be on its way to $90? You betcha, why not? Platinum up $92.05 to $21.91.30, and palladium up $50.15 to $17.80.40, and Dr. Copper over here up 7 cents to $5.98 per pound. Down here, you're looking at an American Silver Eagle for a quantity of 1 through 9. They're going to ask that you pay a $17.79 premium. Woo, that's a pandemic premium if I ever saw one. And the grand total that they're going to ask you to pay is $103.19. There we go, above the $100 threshold again for an American Silver Eagle. Now the buyback, that's a sell to them price. It's $83.34, and that's well below the silver ask price, the paper price in my eyes, at $85.40. Yeah, so there you go, even below the paper price it seems. Now let's bounce over to eBay. Wanted to show you something, and it's a little too rich for my blood, but they are finally getting out there. Look at this. You got a Sesquicentennial dime from Denver. Yeah, it looks like a nice strike there. It's $9.95 each. Buy it now, free delivery 2 to 4 days. But look at this. We got rolls as well. Yeah, $99.95 for one $5 roll. In hand, though, right? That's the bonus right there. So I think I'm going to hold off. I'm going to be like, whoa, Nelly. Not going to buy these right there at this price point. Going to wait, because there will be a proliferation. There's going to be tons of them, I would imagine, at least by mid-year. Maybe going to have to wait till June to buy that, and that's another 4 months or so. Now, let's get over to the legislation over here. Look, this is Congressman Robert Aderholt, and he has done something that's kind of cool, actually. He's a visionary in my book in this case. Now, it says here, Congressman Aderholt's bipartisan bill to create commemorative $2.50 coin for America's 250th anniversary get unanimous support in the House. All right, there it is. And there will be a video I'm going to show you here in a second. It's really cool, actually. It's like 5 minutes, and it has him talking about what he's going to do. And this is from 1926. It's a gold coin. Yep, 1776, 1926, $2.50. Very good. And there was also one in 1926 that, I had a few coins that I sold in my auction. Yeah, you remember the one with the 2 heads on it with the cracked Liberty Bell, pass and stow. Yeah, that's really cool. Now, here we go. February 9, 2026, press release out of Washington, D.C. Congressman Robert Aderholt, Alabama 04, District 4, looks like today introduced bipartisan legislation to help commemorate, and this was on the 9th, help commemorate the upcoming 250th anniversary of the United States of America by authorizing the creation of a special $2.50 anniversary coin. Yowza, that's kind of cool, actually. $2.50 coin. That's awesome. The bill passed unanimously this afternoon. Congressman Aderholt spoke on the House floor to urge his colleagues to support the bill. The bill, titled the $2.50 coin for America's 250th Act, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory, would authorize the Secretary of the Treasury to issue a collectible $2.50 commemorative coin and conduct a viability study for potential circulating $2.50 coin for everyday use as the nation prepares to celebrate the Sesquicentennial in 2026. How cool is that? So they're going to have a commemorative coin that you can't really find on the Mint website just yet. I imagine if it does pass, and I wonder if it will be, I guess, turbo boosted through the CCAC and the CFA, or do we already have the design? I think we already have the design. We won't even need the CCAC and the CFA if that's the possibility. That's something else. Now it says here, Congressman Aderholt is introducing the legislation in partnership with Representative Bonnie Watson Coleman, a Democrat out of New Jersey. This coin is about more than a piece of metal. It's about a celebration, pride, and patriotism, said Congressman Aderholt. I still remember America's 200th birthday in 1976 when I was 10 years old, and the incredible excitement and national unity that came with it. Ain't he telling the truth? That was an awesome time. I still remember the fireworks from that bicentennial celebration. Now, it says here that bicentennial celebration was something special, and I hope this coin helps spur that same kind of celebration and patriotism across our country as we approach America's 250th anniversary. Americans from all walks of life should be able to carry a small reminder of our nation's greatness with them every day, celebrating our country, jingling right there in their pocket. That's pretty cool. The collectible coin would feature the historic design originally issued for America's 150th anniversary in 1926, updated to reflect the new milestone. In 1776, the Declaration of Independence put into writing a set of ideals that reshaped this nation and influenced the world. The $2.50 coin for America's 250. What? Okay. I was going to say there's a $2 coin and a 50-cent coin. No, it's a $2.50 coin for America's 250th act. That'd be cool, though, if they got a $half piece. Oh, well, they already do, right? But not that, well, anyway. The act continues a long tradition of commemorating our nation's milestone through coinage. As a co-founder and co-chair of the America 250 Caucus and a member of the America 250 Commission, I'm grateful for the work. Why did they do this earlier? That's these questions pop into my head at random moments. So it says he's grateful for the partnership with Representative Aderholt. Now, who said that? Co-chair of the caucus and the commission. I'm grateful for the partnership with Representative Aderholt from my House colleagues on a bipartisan basis as we prepare the nationwide celebration of America's 250th birthday, said co-sponsor Bonnie Watson Coleman. Yeah, really, why didn't they think of this last year if they were on the commission already, or maybe founded the commission? What took so long? I mean, here we are in February, almost a quarter of the year's gone. As we mark the 250 years, I guess I should just be happy we're getting it. As we mark the 250 years of independence, it is important we find meaningful ways to bring Americans together, Aderholt said. I don't disagree with that. I think this nation's way too divided, if you ask me. This coin offers a lasting tribute to our shared heritage and a reminder that what unites us is far greater than what divides us. Amen to that. All right, this legislation is intended to complement other National American 250 commemorative efforts and encourage broad public participation in the Sesquicentennial celebration. Congressman Robert Aderholt represents Alabama's 4th Congressional District in the U.S. House of Representatives. We didn't really need to know that because it already said it up here at the top. Alabama number 4. Either way, we're all good there. Now let's bump over to congress.gov right here. Bingo. Home legislation, 119th Congress. And the sponsor of this bill is, it's H.R. House Resolution 5616 to amend Title 31, United States Code, to require the Secretary of the Treasury to mint and issue $2.50 numismatic coins and for other purposes. And I like the other purposes part. Let's read to see what this is going down. So it's a tracker introduced. Now it passed the House. These are the steps that it takes. There's 1, 2. We just passed the second hurdle. Now it's got to pass the Senate. Then it's going to get to the president. And then once he signs it, it'll become law. All right. So there we go. That's the steps it takes in order to get this thing on the website. Now it says here, House Resolution 5616, title to amend Title 31 United States Code to require the Secretary of the Treasury to mint and issue $2.50 numismatic coins and $2.50 circulating coins and for other purposes. Well, wait a minute. What are those other purposes? It really makes you wonder. It's a head scratcher. In the House of Representatives, all right, Mr. Aderholt himself, Mrs. Watson Coleman, Ms. Salazar, and Mr. Evans of Pennsylvania introduced the following bill, which was referred to the Committee on Financial Services. This bill, let me just get to the meat and potatoes, actually, all right? This act may be cited as the 250 for America's 250th Act. These are the findings. Congress finds the following. The 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence was a turning point in the history of the United States and the world that warrants national recognition. All right, there we go. The 68th Congress celebrated this fact by authorizing the United States Mint to commemorate the 150th anniversary of America's independence by issuing 2 coins, a $half and a $2.50 gold piece. Yeah, remember that $50 with the Liberty Bell on the back? Pass and stow. And if you ever get one of those in like a mint state 65, that's worth a lot of money because they were struck very weakly. They were really light strikes, really something else. And a $2.50 gold piece. Now, it says the issuance of a $2.50 anniversary coin for the 250th anniversary serves as a historically grounded continuation of this numismatic tradition and connects America today with a legacy of national celebration through coinage. Isn't that awesome? That's really cool. Not really flowery language. It's pretty right there. All right, this design or the design and distribution of this coin offer a unique and accessible opportunity for the American people to engage with and take personal ownership of their national heritage through a tangible and lasting tribute. And I think a lot of us who are, who already collect coins, we already know that. And that's one of the reasons we love coins. That's really cool. I'm glad they touched on that point. Every citizen deserves the opportunity to acquire such a coin as a means to connect to the founding principles of liberty, democracy, and self-governance. Democracy. There you go. All right. In addition to the congressionally authorized activities already planned by the Mint, the new anniversary coin will serve not only as a lasting tribute to the founding generation and ideals we share with them to this day, but also as a unifying and educational gesture on the occasion of the semi-quincentennial. All right, here we go. These are the sections. It talks about the coin. In general, Section 5112 of Title 31, the United States Code, is amended by adding at the end of the following circulating coin. Look at that. That's BB. That'd be cool. But it said viability in the last article that we wrote, right? Or we read. No, we didn't wrote that one. All right. The Secretary shall mint and issue $2.50 circulating coin upon determining that minting such coin is technically feasible, economically feasible, and not cost prohibitive. And if you think about it, imagine the seigniorage on that bad boy. Because, I mean, we only have a dollar, the dollar coins, which are the Native American coin, as well as the American Innovation dollars. And we don't strike those in the tens of 20 or hundreds of millions of coins. So I imagine the seigniorage that the United States Mint will get from this particular coin will be outrageous. And it really could help turn things around for the folks over there at the United States Mint. Now, here we go. Requirements. Each coin minted and issued under this subsection shall have features that make the denomination of the coin readily discernible from other coins. Yeah, because if you hand the coin over, they're going to be like, yeah, that's just a dollar coin. That's a 50-cent coin. No, it's a $2.50 coin. So that's kind of cool. You get 4 of those. That's $10. Have features that make the denomination, ready be made of an alloy prescribed by the Secretary. Alloy, wow, that's an interesting word. Are they going to make it manganese to make it kind of gold, like the gold coin back in the photograph there? I think that was it right there. Are they going to make it manganese, low manganese, whatever they call it? Could be, right? And would you like that, or would you like that, like a copper and nickel clad coin? Let me know in the comments below. Now here we go with the design. The obverse design, each coin minted and issued under this subsection shall, during the 5-year period beginning on the date that the Secretary issues any coin under the subsection, bear the image of the allegorical liberty wielding the Declaration of Independence featured on the gold $2.50 semi-quincentennial coin issued in 1926. Yep, that's definitely it right there. All right. And it says here, reverse. The reverse of each coin minted and issued under this subsection shall, during the 5-year period beginning on the date, 5-year period, wow. Could you imagine? Are they going to have 2026, 2027, 2028, and so on and so forth till 2031? Could be. That would be wild. That's a long celebration. That'd be interesting if they actually did that. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. I don't know. 5-year period beginning on the date that the Secretary issues any coin under this subsection bear the image of Independence Hall featured on the gold $2.50 semi-quincentennial coin that was issued in 1926. Basically the same, right? Additional inscriptions during the 5-year period beginning on the date. They're so wordy. I tell you, it's awful. Why don't they just come out and say it? Each coin minted and issued under the subsection shall bear the inscription Semi-Quincentennial of the United States, 1776 and 2026. It says here, oh, look at that. Beginning on the date. This is interesting. Subsequent designs. Beginning on the date, that is 5 years after the Secretary issues a coin under this subsection, and every 5 years thereafter, the Secretary may select a new design that celebrates the founding of the United States for the $2.50 coin. So does that mean this coin's going to be permanently in our change? We're always going to have $2.50 coins from now on? That's kind of the way I'm reading it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. It is this sense of the Congress that the circulating coin described in Section 5112BB of Title 31 United States Code should be minted and issued no later than July 4th, 2026, or as soon as it is technically and economically feasible. They're putting this one on the fast track. Wow. I wonder if there's any ever been another coin that has the fast track that this one's going to have. No later than July 4th. That's the law. The law. Yeah, think about that. So we're in February, March, April, May, June, July. That's like less than 5 months or so. That's wild. They better haul you know what. Numismatic $2.50 coins, Section 5112, numismatic coin. Here we go. In general, the Secretary may mint and issue $2.50 numismatic coins in silver, clad, and other such alloys, including gold, as the Secretary determines in accordance with such programs, procedures, and coin specifications, varieties, quantities, and inscriptions as the Secretary, in the Secretary's discretion, may prescribe from time to time. Here we go with the design. It talks about, the coin that was issued in 26 for the obverse, same, Independence Hall for the reverse, additional inscriptions, let's go there. Yeah, Sesquicentennial, same, identical to what we just read. Subsequent designs, it talks about that. That's wild in the sense of the Congress, numismatic, yada, yada, technically and economically feasible. What do you think, folks? Are you stoked out about this? Or are you like, it's kind of cool, but not really? I think it's awesome, and it's really trippy to me. I think the only thing that really, my takeaway is, what took you so long? What were you doing last year? I mean, come on. Makes you wonder. Anyway, so let's go here. This is 256 today. And check this out. This is actually, I think there's one with a video on it you can actually watch, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there it is. So you can watch Mr. Aderholt speak for about 5 minutes or so, almost 6 minutes, and talk about this particular coin. All right. Now it says here, should I read this? Yeah, what the heck. Aderholt's bipartisan, because there might be some tidbits that the law didn't state or anything, or maybe from Mr. Aderholt's congressional page, maybe it didn't cover. So let's see here. Aderholt, and this is, like I said, from 256 today, staff reports from February 10, 2026. Aderholt's bipartisan coin bill for America's 250th anniversary passes House unanimously. It's about celebration, pride, and patriotism. There you go. And that's the coin. And it could be minted in gold, silver, clad. And look, that's kind of wild. It'll say 1776, 2026. All right. It says bipartisan bill, the legislation. We already talked about that. Aderholt's. This coin is more about a piece of metal. It's about celebration, pride, and patriotism. We already saw that under the bill. That would feature the historic design first issued at America's 150th anniversary in 1926, updated to reflect 250-year milestone. Yeah, I think I've read all that stuff, but I did want you to see the video, so I'll leave a link in the description for this particular news story from 256 today. Pretty good stuff. Wow. So there it is, a 250th anniversary coin that has, 3 more hurdles, as we can see here, pass the Senate, then to the president, well, really 2 more, and then it becomes a law. But today I'm still just a bill, right? Think about that. That's kind of cool. All right, now off to the +1 action. This is Proverb 28:23. I don't know why I put the S on there. It's singular. It says here, one who reproves a person will later find favor more than one with a flattering tongue. And this is the one that really I've been working on my whole life. Yeah, sometimes I screw up. Yeah, I do. I'm human. That's what I do. And sometimes I misspeak. And even today on my videos, there are folks that are like, it was this stacker, not that. And I'm like, oh, frickin' rubber. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, who are you? And then I'm like, oh yeah, they're just trying to make it better for me. So, even I, I have to, thank those people that are trying to help me out, because it says here, an intelligent person eventually realizes that the one who corrects his faults sincerely is his true friend. Yeah, true friend. That's hard to come by. And friends are hard to come by. They really are. No doubt about it. So I want to thank each and every single one of you who has reproved me, even in my old age here. I'm telling you, it's tough. It's kind of like, oh, it hurts your pride, and you're like, bummer. And are they trying to get to me? Should I take it personal? No. you should thank that person. Really, think about that. Is there a person in your life who kind of tries to correct you and make you a better person? Because really, that's what it boils down to. They're trying to make you better, and that's why they are a friend, because they care. If somebody didn't care, they wouldn't say anything like, whatever, later, dude. So that's that. Now let's bounce over to 39's Fine 99.9 KOI and Coin News Radio. This is Flock of Seagulls, Space Age Love Song Extended. So, yeah, love right there. That's what it's all about, I hear. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're and see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. And we are trying to get to 16,000 of those subs. And I can't do it without your help. So if you're new or you're a returning viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Like I said, we're like at 585 away from 16,000. And we have about less than 3 weeks to get that done. So, getting desperate here. Maybe a little bit, not too desperate, but just a little bit. Now, what's not free is going to be membership. It's $1.99 a month, and it helps these videos keep coming out each and every single day. Yeah, try that at home. Really, it's not easy. It's kind of hard. But thanks to you, all of you who send me articles, who send me ideas. I really appreciate it. And you're as much as part of this as I am. And I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you. And I thank you all for that. Y'all have a great rest of your day. It is Wednesday. 2 more wake-ups, I guess, until Friday. And then it's Valentine's Day. So don't forget that. If you're special to someone, let them know that you care about them. That's what Valentine's Day is all about. And to be somebody's Valentine, it could be anybody. It's just somebody who you care about. So make it happen for them. Stacker out.